Alright, so I'm at the gas station, just picked up a Big 100 Colossal Bar, Super Cookie Crunch, one of my favorites. We are actually on our way to my doctor's office because I am way overdue for a physical. I think my last physical was in high school, like 2008. Oh my god, yeah, so I think it's a good idea to go see my doctor for a bit of an update. You know, some things may have changed. You know, just little things.
Do you play basketball?
Not really. Probably would. I don't think he plays very often though.
Alright, so for breakfast we got a serving of grits, 3 whole eggs, and then we're also going to add in some of this, I believe it's a coconut curry soup or something like that. I don't know, it smells amazing. We're going to add that in. Lean bulk, baby. What's going on YouTube? It's AJ from ajFitness. If you are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe and follow me on Twitter and Instagram at FitnessWithAJ for both. For those of you who have been keeping up with my most recent videos, you guys already know that I am starting the process of a lean bulk for the warmer months. Mainly because as a fitness model, you need to be marketable year-round. So yeah, it's beginning to warm up. Sun's out, guns out. You know the drill. Everybody's trying to get lean to look good on the beach or at the next pool party. The reason why I'm doing a lean bulk is because I'm already naturally lean and I can lose muscle very, very easily. So maintaining a surplus of calories. So when I did my first bulking phase 4.5, 5 years ago when I was a noob, I made the mistake of not tracking my calories or my macros. I didn't even know what those things even meant. And I made the mistake of having just an improper diet. And I didn't get fat, you guys. I just didn't gain any sort of weight. As a matter of fact, you guys, I underate. I was just eating whatever I wanted when I wanted, and I was only eating to satisfy my hunger. And that's not how you should go about when bulking. If you've ever been through a cut, then you will understand that your body goes through extremes to shed fat. You need to apply that same intensity when bulking. You can't just go about it without tracking what's going into your body, or you will not get the results you want. You need to know what your weight is when you start at. You need to know, where your strengths are in the gym. You need to know your body, you guys. But when it comes to the dieting, you need to track your calories. You need to know how many calories to maintain your current weight and add that. So for me, I started out at about 3,000 calories. In the next week or so, I will have about 3,150 calories every day, and then we go up every week. I go up 150 calories. So the reason why I do that is because you need to be gradual. If you want your body to change and the end result to be something completely different from the beginning, it has to be gradual. You have to take the time to let your body adapt, because a lot of people that go into a bulk and they just say, all right, tomorrow I'm going from 2,000 calories a day to 4,500 calories a day. That is an incredible jump that you probably won't even be able to accomplish on day one. And on top of that, if you have an extreme surplus of calories, your body is going to store fat faster than it will build muscle. So back to what I was saying, it needs to be gradual, and you need to be patient, you guys. I can't emphasize that any more than I'm saying now. All right, you guys, we are nearing the end of the video, but I'm not going to end it just yet. I'm going to switch over to my camera that I have set up in my room, and I'm going to continue the commentary. So here we go. Okay, so I'm back, and you guys actually get to see me while I make the commentary. So back on topic. So let's say we turn the clock back about 2-3 years. There was a show that I did in Rhode Island, and that was probably the best condition I've ever gotten in for a show. With the exception of the show that I just did, that was actually the best condition I've had in my entire life. But for the show that I did in Rhode Island, after that show was finished, I said to myself, back to the same old routine, put back on the weight, up the strength, up the weight in the gym. And I went into it once again ill-minded. I was on a better path than I was from my previous bulks, but I went back into the bulk and I started eating and eating and eating and eating, and I was saying, all right, good, surplus of calories, whatever, still not going to track them, but I know that I'm getting a surplus of calories because I'm eating and I'm getting full, and then I'm eating more. I didn't track my calories, and this is literally probably the day after the show, which was a horrible decision. I gave my body no time to recuperate. I went right back into the gym and started lifting heavy. I ended up straining 2-3 muscles at once and didn't know until a few days after. And on top of that, you guys, my show conditioning disappeared like that. Usually when competitors finish a show, there's what's called reverse dieting, and that's basically just going from the cutting back to maintaining or bulking. Now, what they mean by reverse dieting is that they mean that they're not just going from calories going down from here and then going right back up. That same gradual progression that led up to the show conditioning, to their peak conditioning, that same progression is mimicked when returning to a bulking phase or maintaining phase. So instead of going down, I wish I had a graph to show you guys. I look kind of stupid. I don't know what to do with my hands. But instead of just going down, down, down in calories and weight and going gradually back up, which is what you're supposed to do, I went down, 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 and then after the night of the show, boom, went right back up, and I gained fat. Whatever muscle I lost during my cut stayed the same, and I gained fat, and I almost lost my six-pack. And that's rare for me because I always have a six-pack. But the point I'm trying to make, you guys, is that these things don't happen overnight. You should know that by now. If you went to the gym the first time in your life today, or you're going to the gym for the first time the next day, you're not going to see any changes in your body right afterwards. The only things you're going to see differently are your mindset, your attitude, and you're probably going to feel sore for the next couple of days. But if you're willing to be patient, if you're willing to put in the time and work, if you can relate to something that you worked really long and hard for, something great, then you should have no excuse. You should understand that, especially with the human body, it takes time to adapt. So if you're somebody who is, you know what, I'm going to use this analogy. Let's say you're really rich. Let's say if you're watching this video and you're a millionaire, you probably didn't get that way overnight. You probably worked years and years, decades and decades to get to the point where you are now. The same applies for whatever changes you want to see in your body. They will only come quicker for two reasons. If you stay on top of it, remain consistent, and do it right, or you cheat and you decide to turn to performance-enhancing drugs, which I'm not really going to touch on right now. But you got to understand that it takes time. And to change the analogy up, which, because not everybody's a millionaire, let's say that you have a test coming up. It's finals season for people in college. You're not just going to be able to go take the test and ace it. You had to have had some sort of preparation for it. You had to have spent time studying. And what you put in is what you're going to get out, unless you're naturally gifted. But then again, even when you're naturally gifted, you still got to work hard to succeed and reach and achieve and exceed those goals. But you know what, you guys, that's all I'm going to do for now. I'm sure you guys don't like having me, do commentary as just a talking head. Or if not, if you do like me talking to you guys directly at the camera, let me know in the comment box. Or you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and of course, make sure you guys like the Facebook page. I'm always doing giveaways on Facebook, and the only way you guys can be entered into a giveaway is if you like the Facebook fan page, and that's it. You'll be set for life for whatever giveaway, comes around on ajFitness, and they're coming quite often. I'm giving away a lot of stuff, a lot of Cellucor stuff. Oh, stuff like this t-shirt. But that's it, you guys, for the video. I hope you guys have a great week. Remember what I said.